students, how are you all? Hope you are fine. In the previous class, we discussed about the farmers' agitation against the British. Today, we are going to discuss a new topic. Are you ready? If you are ready, let's get started. Okay children, we have learned the problems between the farmers and the British, and we came to know that how the farmers became the enemy of the British. Today, we are going to discuss the problems between the tribals and the British. Today's topic is the rule of the company against the tribals. We have learned that the British exploited the agriculture sector and the farmers. They did not stop there. They tight hold the forest also. British introduced certain forest laws, and their focus was to exploit the forest resources of India. The laws by the British gave the company the absolute control over the forest. These laws adversely affected the life of tribals. My dear children, you know that tribals live in forest. The British imposed several laws. It oppositely affected the tribals. The British framed the laws to exploit the resources of the forest of India. They introduced roads and railway facilities for transporting the forest products. So, consequently, the entire forest region came under the control of the company, that is, the English East India Company. So, the tribal people were unable to collect forest goods for their livelihood, and also the traditional cultivation of the tribal also were obstructed, which means the forest was the main sources of the tribals for getting the products as well as the cultivation. When the East India Company got power over the product, they strictly avoided the tribals from all these things. The life of the tribals became miserable or troubled because of the company rule. So my dear children, here is a question for you. How did the forest law imposed by the British adversely affect the tribal life? The company imposed several laws to exploit the forest resources. The company got the control over the forest. This disturbed the collection of forest products and adversely affected the tribal's traditional farming. For transporting forest products, the company introduced road and railways. These deepened difficulties of the tribals. These were the major consequences of the company laws over the tribals. Got the point? The next topic is the company rule against the weavers. The British imposed some rules on weavers. The handloom industries of India came down or declined during the company rule. Actually, the cotton cultivation in India widespread during the company rule, but the handloom industry declined. Why? Let's discuss the reason for it. Children, listen here. The large scale export of cotton, the raw material of handloom industry to Britain. Cotton is the raw material they export from India to Britain. The second point, the large scale import of cheaper textiles manufactured in the British factory. It means using this cotton, the British manufacture cheap clothes and they import to India. Third point, excessive taxes were levied on cloth made in India. It means Indians were allowed to buy only foreign clothes. So, clothes made in India the British levied heavy tax due to the three reasons. The thousands of handloom weavers became jobless because the Indian people were compelled to buy the foreign clothes. These were the main reason for the decline of handloom industry in India. Children, in the previous class, we have already discussed about Nagodas, how the British exploit their life. Nagodas became the slaves under the company and they were the main weavers in India. Company tortured Nagodas and seized their properties. So due to this, Nagoda's life became miserable. So finally, they started to react against the exploitation of the British. The Nagodas together decided to give up their traditional job. They decided to cut off their thumb to protest against the policy of English East India Company. In this way, they raised the protest against British. Clear? Okay children, the chapter is not finished. I will meet you again with a new topic. Till then, goodbye.